We're going to be doing the cheapest paint job in the world in this video. We are on our third paint job on one single gallon can of $50 tractor paint. We did the Suburban, we did the Lowrider van, now we're going to be doing the 66 T-Bird. We're going to find out in this video, can you mix tractor paints together to make a custom color? Can you mix brands? Will it dry? Will it work out at all? Who knows? Let's find out together.
It ain't going, nah, it ain't going to work.
We are back on the beautiful 1966 Ford Thunderbird. In the last video, we got this baby primed. If you haven't been watching these videos at all, this thing had rust on every single panel. I had to make the quarter panels from scratch, basically made the trunk floor from scratch. There isn't a panel that didn't have rust on it that needed fixed. Door bottoms, rockers, bottom of the fenders, front of the fenders, just lots of rust everywhere. We got it all fixed, did a bunch of body work. To be completely honest with you, the body work wasn't 100% ready for prime in some spots, the quarter panels mostly. Still got a lot of block sand to do on the quarter panels. Got some work to do on the front fenders. Everything else is pretty close. This thing was painted probably 4 times at least. So there is a lot of material buildup. I've sanded a lot of it off. And the reason we did the primer on there, we did a high build so we can kind of come in there and smooth out any differences between the paint. So everything should look good, but that's not as easy as just, if this was just a normal prime, you know, there was just a bare metal underneath it, you would just come in here, sand it real quick with 320 and be ready to paint. This, we got to kind of keep an eye on low spots, little chips here and there, just because it had a lot of buildup on it. If we were going for a perfect paint job, we would have stripped her all the way down. We're not going for perfect, we're going for nice, and I didn't want any rust in it, so we fixed all the rust, and now we have a lot of body work to do, and I'll be honest with you, I am not excited about it. The more I'm talking to the camera, the less I'm wanting to start. Also, we still have front end pieces that to put together. I talked to people who have painted 60s Thunderbirds, and the way these front bumpers go on and this front valance, it's just impossible. This valance is in like 5 pieces. It's impossible to put it all together once it's painted and then the bumper without just scratching the shit out of everything. So we're gonna paint those first, put them together, get them on the car, tape the bumper off real well, and then paint everything. I don't even know why I'm talking about that. That's going to be like a tomorrow project. We have so much sanding to do, and I'm not excited about it. Let's get going. You guys know I rock with Harbor Freight a lot. They rock with me, but let me tell you, their Hercules battery-powered sander, I prefer this over the Air. It's just so much easier, it's great, but there's other battery-powered sanders out there, that's not the big thing. They sell a foam backing pad. It's a hook and loop, Velcro basically. Put this on and then you get this. Air compressor kicked on, naturally. I've used sanders where the foam was on the sander, but I've never used one where you just attach it like you do with your sandpaper. Game changer. Love it. If it starts getting a messed up edge, instead of the whole DA needing to be taken apart, you just rip it and get another one on. But because that contours, you know, instead of being flat, you can just get in here and just knock all that out in a heartbeat. I mean, it still takes time, but saves hours. Let me show you. See that? That whole edge got sanded in the contour, in the curve. If I was doing that, if I didn't have the foam, it would be flat here, and then I'd have to do the rest of that by hand. So, helps a ton, baby. All right, let's keep going. I've used, by the way, look at this. I have used 15 pieces of sandpaper. There's some under the door. I want to take a break for a second to thank today's video sponsor, DraftKings Sportsbook. I am a huge fan of DraftKings Sportsbook. I have used it for years. If you've ever been interested in sports betting, kind of want to get your foot in the door, give it a shot, DraftKings is the perfect place to start. Right now, new customers bet just $5. You get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Make sure you use my code, Caseyscustoms, when signing up. Right now, the NHL Finals are going off. I am not a big hockey guy at all. Haven't really cared about it my whole life. Kind of started watching a little bit last year. Let me tell you, I am hooked. One thing I am really excited about right now is live betting. You can bet live on in-progress games as they are happening. As you're watching the game, you can place bets. It is a ton of fun. Trust me, once you get into it, you're gonna like it a lot. Once again, thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. Now, I gotta get back to work. The crown is yours. Let's go. I used to buy 3M sandpaper all the time, and it was like $5 a sheet. Now I buy Amazon. This was like $20 for 50. And instead of, you know, knowing the piece is worth $5 and using it way too long, I just rip these babies. As soon as I feel like it's lost its edge, throw another one on. Feel like it's lost its edge again, throw another one on. It's the way to go, trust me. Saves time. And saving time is saving money. So look them up. Also, they are good. They're not shitty. I could use them just as long as I would use a 3M, but I don't need to because I got a million of them. All right, let's keep going. This thing is looking really good. I was talking about how thick the primer was on there. You can see what I mean now, where there's just, I mean, it's liquid Bondo. This high build is like liquid Bondo. You put it damn near an 1/8 inch thick, 1/4 inch thick everywhere, and then you just sand it till it's perfect. So as I sanded them down, the primer is in some of the low spots and then some of the high spots, and it just fills it all out even. So now this just feels like butter, baby. All right, I'm gonna do, I know the top half of the body line. I know there's not much body work, if any. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. So I'm gonna knock that out first. Whenever I get down here, that's where we start having issues. I've been blocking this a little bit, not crazy, but I know that's where we're gonna have to actually still do body work, get some filler in there, sand it down, all that good shit. I think my doors are good. I think my hood is pretty good. I think the tops, my fenders are pretty good, but I don't know. We're gonna find out with the 320 because it'll let me know what's good and what's not and get everything smooth while we're at it. Let's keep going. Okay, we are 6 hours in. I got the top of everything sanded down. I have 2 little spots on the entire top body line. One is right here. I like to give them little spots so I can remember them because it's easy to forget. What you don't want to do, big old dent here at hammer out. What you don't want to do is as you're sanding, you see a spot, you go mix up Bondo, you put it in. You keep going because you'll mix up way too much. That's going to take almost none. That one's going to take even less. When they're little ones like that, I just like to kind of hit a spot and then I'll know I got to get to them whenever I do the bigger ones. I'm going to keep sanding my primer off on my straighter panels, and then we are going to start blocking our non-straight panels. I kind of hit this one a little bit. Need to hit it some more. Get a little down there too. This is guide coat. If you don't know what guide coat is, I will show you in 1 second. You spray this, and then when you sand it off, the low spots will stay. And your high spots, you will obviously sand off, and then you can tell exactly where your dent is. Let me show you. Actually, I'll probably go do that one over there. Usually I would let it dry a little bit longer. This stuff dries pretty quick, but you can kind of already see from the primer, but check this out. Get the sanding. See? All that is a low spot. And if I get behind, I might actually be able to get underneath and pop it a little bit, but yeah, I can sand it a little bit more around here, but that's what you got to do. It's really, that's kind of a bad example. On long quarter panels, it'll help you a bunch because the whole quarter panel might look shitty, but once you get to blocking it, you might only have 2 or 3 spots, but they're just low enough to make the whole thing look like a wavy chip. And my dad, I hate body work. I'm a metal guy. I try and make my metal work perfect, but it's never perfect without a little bit of body filler, unless I'm doing a really, really high-end build and getting paid a lot of money, and I don't do customer cars anymore, so I don't do it that often. But Dad was giving me shit the other day. And he said, wavy like a Ruffles potato chip. I'd never heard that before, but that's hilarious, and that's going to be what I say now. But if I come in here, I already know I got one right there. See that guy right there? That's a low spot. So we're going to keep hitting the rest of it with the 320. Like I said, I'm pretty sure my doors are good. The rears of my fenders are pretty good. Fronts need some work because they were just beat to hell. I did a bunch of hammer and dolly work on this fender, so I think it's okay. This one over here, I didn't do hardly any. And Dad was saying we needed to do some work, and I didn't check. Oh, yeah. She's very proud. See, like that. That is a good example of where it's too high, because I'm literally not hitting... Whenever I'm standing with a flat block, I'm not hitting anything, so that's got to go down. Play with it. It's just body work. It's not rocket science. It just takes forever. Dad had me sanding shit when I was like 11, 12, made me sand cars. That's probably why I hate it so much. All right, let's keep going. I am 6.5 hours in already. I would call it a day, but Richard, the dirty, filthy, stinking cop editor, said he needs this video a day earlier than he usually does, which is really rough on a paint job video, but we're going to give it hell. We're going to give it hell. See what happens. Hopefully this video is out on Friday. We're going to find out together. I don't know. You might watch it next Tuesday. We'll see. All right, got the quarter panel close. Still has a couple more spots we got to add filler to. Blocked the shit out of it. It's looking really good. Doors looking good. Fender's kind of close. We're like 14 hours in today. I'm not going to lie to you. My ass is dragging. Starting to get tired. Starting to hit that wall where it's sleepy time. But if we got to paint this thing tomorrow, I don't know. I'm just going to go until I basically fall asleep on the floor. And we'll see what happens. So yeah, I just wanted to stop and check in. Sanding sucks so much. I know I've said it 100 times, but it's not fun to watch on time lapse. At the same time, I sanded this for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I mean, that would be the longest video ever if I tried to talk to you while I'm doing that shit. I know this. I've been doing nothing but body work for 2 weeks now because we just painted the lowrider van last week. I don't know what my next video is going to be, but I'm cutting something up. No clue what it is. I got some back burner projects that could use some cutting. Might be time to start one of those. I got a 55 Ford. We're going to do a chassis swap on. I've had it for damn near a year now. I got a Crown Vic running and driving that's already kind of cut up, and I've sold a bunch of parts off of it. It'll be another budget build. Also, we got the 66 Ford Bronco. I got basically all the metal to build the frame, and then I got an S10 frame for the front clip. Same thing we did on the CRX. I don't know, we might, maybe we build a chassis next video. Either way, I am not doing any freaking body work. We're gonna be doing lowrider paint jobs, but that's okay, that's easy. That's just, after you paint it, you scuff it, and then you paint it. Have fun. We're doing with a 90s style paint job on the van. I asked people what they wanted to see in the comments. They all said that, which is really cool. 90s is like wild and loud and just graphics everywhere. It's gonna be a good time. And then we're gonna do the lowrider lace roof and a bunch of fun stuff. I just bought a pearl kit online that was 24 different colors of pearl. So gonna have some fun with those too. But yeah, really tired of body work. I hate it so much. I'm a welder, I'm a fabricator. I need a cut. I need a break. What's in my soul? Maybe we do the 66 Mustang or the 66 Bronco after this. I don't know. Enough. Let's keep freaking going. I'm gonna end up falling asleep on that floor, and it's not a soft floor, but let me tell you, I have done it before. Let's go. All right, I've decided to take the gas door off. I've been fighting with it, trying to get it to line up this quarter. It's just not going to do it. We're going to have to make something happen. The problem is, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but they built up a 1/2 inch of Bondo in the middle of this. Wow, I got way too close to the camera, my bad. They built up like a 1/2 inch of Bondo here so that it lined up with how much Bondo they had in the quarter panel. And since we've got rid of most of that, you would think it's too high now, but it's not, because I think the door is bent. It's actually sunk in too much, and the shape is wrong because there's a 1/2 inch of Bondo. You can see how the sanding here, whenever I'm sanding it, it's just hitting the top because it's like rounded and it's not supposed to be. So we're going to paint this off the car, and if it fights me whenever I go to align it and put it back on, I'm just going to bend it or make something happen. There's no adjustment on these. You can adjust it like up and down. You can't adjust it out. What I've had to do before in the past, it's not fun, but basically you bend the hell out of these tabs and then pull it out, and you can tack weld it if you have to. It's not a good time. Sometimes you can get away with just bending this arm, but I'm fighting it way too much to be bothering with a stupid gas door. So we're going to take this off. It's also good to paint these off anyway. I wanted to get it lined up before I took it off. If you don't tape off this hole, even with the door on, whenever you go past here with your paint gun, it'll shoot all kinds of shit out of it. We needed to tape it off anyway, but quarter panel looks crazy because there's body filler everywhere. This is literally like a 1/16 of an inch. I just had a couple low spots here, here, and here. And instead of doing a spot there, a spot there, a spot there, I just did a long one, and then I can block it all down. So close. I mean, it's still a couple hours worth of work. I think I'm at 15 hours right now, which is crazy. It is currently 5:23 a.m. We started at like noon today. No, 2 today? No, 1:30 today, something like that. So my kid goes to summer camp at 7, and I'm usually in bed, and then I wake up and take him. I might just stay up and take him and then go to bed. I don't know. Hey, the sun's coming up. That's pretty. All right, let's keep working. Shit. All right, I'm done. Calling it a day. Officially crashing out. It's 8 a.m. I think it was 19 hours. 20-year-old Casey used to do these often. I tell you what, old man Casey don't do it as much. I work 12 every day, but you get going a little longer, work through the night, you get sleepy. So I'm gonna go sleep for as long as I can. Come in. The good news is this side is done other than a couple spot putties and then 3 little dents on the hood. This is literally gonna take 15 minutes. And then the other side, maybe 20 or 30. It's all buttoned up too. I still need to do spot putty on little pinholes here or there. Should probably hit it with a real thin coat of primer over the newer Bondo spots. And if we mix it with enough hardener, it'll dry fast enough, and then we can just, because this shit dried in an hour anyway, but if you do it real thin and don't spray it as thick as we did, it'll dry in 20 minutes. So we should, I'm not supposed to say should because I usually jinx it, but should be able to paint tomorrow pretty easily. Still need to take the fender skirts off. That might end up biting me in the ass. I welded the nuts on the backside so that all I had to do was unbolt them, but I haven't unbolted them since I built the metal around them. So if anything is in a bind, it's gonna be hard, but should be painting tomorrow. I'm going to bed. We'll be back.
The next day.
We are back, baby. We got a little bit of sleep. We were going to paint tonight. Kind of late because today Missouri decided to bless us with a 100-degree day with like 50% humidity or some shit. It was crazy. We didn't think we were going to be able to paint. We have fast hardener, which means it dries faster. You can get fast hardener, medium hardener, slow hardener. Dad always likes fast hardener because he likes it to dry quick while he's spraying. You can't use fast hardener when it's 100 plus. So we decided he's gonna paint at the butt crack of dawn in the morning. I might be with him, I might not. I'm probably gonna have to because you cannot run a camera. So I gotta get the rest of this shit cleaned up. I am going to shoot the insides of this white so I can get this valence put together. I think you could probably do it without painting it, but boy, it's a juggling act just to get it up there. So, or I think you could paint it without putting it on, but I think it'll be a lot easier to be on. Also, there's a couple little nicks here or there, and I've kind of messed with them on the table, and I've dropped them, and it's just going to be easier on the car. So that's what we're going to do. I don't think I'm going to have to put the bumper back on, but I might end up biting my words on that. We're going to find out together. Also, before we get all of our bodywork buttoned up, we are very, very close. I got to get those fender skirts off. So let's paint some shit real quick and then probably start on the fender skirts. Let's go. Air compressor just kicked on, of course, but I don't care. We gotta get some shit done. Ha! Okay, I'm glad that we took this off, not only to paint, but we got surface rust up here because I had this whole thing in bare metal when I made the quarter panel. So we need to get that prepped and primed and sanded and all that good stuff. And then what I need to do here, since I sanded everything flush to this, I need to make sure whenever I clean up the rest of this bodywork, I don't sand too much because it'll have a lip on it. There's adjustment in this a little bit, but you don't want to get crazy. And we also need to prep the quarter panel lip now too. Sweet, let's keep going. Whoa. So we definitely made a good decision putting this valence on, I still don't know how to say it. You have to wedge it in there, in between these little sleeves, and then bend it so that all three pieces line up, and then I had to hammer that to get it in more. Would have been a nightmare if it was painted. And the compressor kicked on, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, sweet. All right, let's keep going. Okay, I got these sanded. They really need primer because they got a couple spots. Headlight buckets are sanded around the fender skirts. Got the valence on. It's all scuffed. It might need a couple spots of Bondo here and there. I'm going to call it done for the night. I wanted to really get it cleaned out real good for tomorrow so the old man can come in and paint, but he wants to prime this again. So if we're going to prime it and then scuff it, we're going to get shit everywhere again anyway. So we might as well just clean it real good tomorrow. And I'm going to make him help me with a couple of the little body spots I have left. So that's the plan. I'm going to go to bed, get some sleep. I only worked 3 or 4 hours tonight, but I'm still tired from yesterday because I worked entirely too much. So we'll be back, baby. This valence looks awesome. Oh, so happy. Like I said, I read about it. They said make sure you put it on before you paint. And I was like, well, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if I want to. So glad. I dropped that 3 times. And then the driver's side, I literally had to bend it, push it a lot because it kind of had a twist in it. And then had to bend the fender and the fender tabs to get it to bolt up. And that would have just chipped absolutely everything if we painted it. So we did have to take it off though, in case people are wondering, well, why'd you bother taking it off? There was rust in between all the edges and half of the hardware was broke. I put brand new grade 8 hardware in there. Now it looks good. It's sealed. I got just a little bit of white paint in the creases so that, you know, you don't want to paint it and then you might see a piece of red from the old red paint. So, yeah, baby, she's coming along. We are painting tomorrow. I'm excited. We'll be back.
The next day.
All right, baby, it's go time. We got to get this thing buttoned up, get the shop cleaned, start painting. The old man wants to prime it. He's going to prime it real thin so it doesn't need, like, blocked down again. As I've been playing, I've found several more spots. Headlight buckets are ready for primer. Fender skirts. I keep calling them fender flares. Fender skirts are ready for primer. Got some spots over here that I got to fix and some spots over there. Let's get to it. All right, we're getting close to prime. We have our white tractor paint. This is left over from the lowrider van and something else because I bought an extra quart.
The white on your Suburban.
Oh, the white on the Burb out there. It's leaking gas everywhere. And the old man found some magic tractor paint, something like that, that apparently has been in the shop for 5 years, 10 years. It smells like 10 years. And now we're talking 20 minutes before we're painting. What are we doing?
We're going to add a little bit of that blue to that white to get close to that blue there.
I mean, it's a really light blue, but it's basically white.
Do you want it white or do you want it light blue?
I'm kind of okay with having a little bit of fun.
We're putting a little blue in it then.
Okay, and then you get crazy with the roof. But here's the thing, if we go all white, the crazy roof will stick out more. So maybe we go very little blue, like you're saying, just a cunt hair.
Yeah, just a little.
All right, let's go.
We'll just add a little of this.
Oh, shit. Usually it's me that does this dumb shit at the last minute.
See, there you go.
Oh, wow, just that kind of. Give her a little, I mean, come on now.
You want a little more now?
If you're going to do it, do it. Don't be scared now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right,
That
okay.
ought to be enough.
Oh. I forgot whenever you're mixing with white, oh, I like that.
That is cool.
Wow, that's actually, yeah. That's almost exactly what it was. Oh, yeah, look at that.
We're close.
Holy shit.
Look at
Okay, perfect. Sweet.
Okay, there you go.
And now, here's what I'm going to add whenever you're spraying and not paying attention. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the one I like better. Look at that pearl. Ooh. All right.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. Gotta go. All right. Shop is clean. Car is clean. Time to shoot it with a little bit of primer. Super thin coat.
Gotta use it like sealer.
Use it like a sealer. And we gotta do this stuff over here too. Then it'll be time to paint. I'm going to film you putting the primer on. And I'm gonna set the camera up over here. And I'm going to push record. You don't have to touch it.
You're gonna have the camera over there by those busted ass creepers.
Oh, this is what you wanted to talk about?
Do they make a creeper that won't break? I mean, what are those? 2 months old and they're all busted up?
Well, here's the bad news. I was gonna say you're full of shit. I have 3 at the other shop. I don't know. I'm very hard on creepers. I don't know. I just, well.
Got one up, it'll fall apart.
Yeah, I just realized. I didn't realize that one.
And the other one that'll fall apart.
Yeah, well. What's wrong with this one? Oh, well, that one's... that one's down at the shop at broken wheels. Hey, it's because I throw them around it. That's all it
This
is.
creeper right here is my creeper. It's only like 35 years old.
I think I might have broke the wheel on that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Damn it!
I welded it back on, I think. I did that 15 years ago. You're just now finding it.
Okay, guys.
All right, time to prime.
Somebody out there that makes a good creeper.
Harbor Freight, hit me up.
What neat.
I got to text the guy from Harbor Freight. He's going to go, oh, what new tools you want to try now? I need a creeper. Yeah, I need a creeper. All right, let's prime some shit. I told you today we were going to paint her by 10, didn't I?
You just didn't tell me which 10.
10:30 p.m. That wasn't the plan, but
Thank God I'm semi-retired.
yeah, I need to be full retired. But CRX could be candy apple red already. Ooh, that looks good.
You got this paint.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple different companies. Nah.
This company's got a creeper.
Yeah, basically. Pretty much, yeah. He's going with the pressure pot. Comes out fast. It's good for painting semis. I don't know about Thunderbirds, but okay. Hey, you do you, baby. Oh, yeah. Damn. Ooh, it's looking good. That body work is better than I thought. I'm the fucking best. Who needs you? Get a lot of that. That was a joke. Oh, wow, I'm getting smoked out already. I'm gonna have to put this up on a tripod. First coat is looking good. The tractor paint we added to the usual tractor paint stinks. I mean, it reeks. Oh, okay. So you take the tape and then just hit it. We had dust come up and we tried to cover the dust, got a little run, but you can kind of, oh wow. It works better if you really stick it on there. You got to catch it while it's super wet though. And then what, you just dust over the top of it? Yep. Damn, I should have done that on the van. I tried to add more paint on the van and that wasn't great. That made a little problem a big problem. I don't see any more, I think just that one. Damn, she's looking good, man. The little blue in it almost makes it look brighter somehow. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Guys, I want you to know this might be my last video. I might be dead after this. I stole the old lady's tweezers to pick a bug out. And once she finds out, it's not going to be good. I used to get in bar fights a lot when I was in my 20s. Never was scared of anybody. Big tough guy I thought I was. That little woman scares the shit out of me. Pray for me. Check it out. I came over here this morning. It's bright and early. See how the Thunderbird is looking. I just woke up a little bit. It's probably 6 a.m. What time is it, Dad?
It's like 1 o'clock.
He's an asshole. I don't think it's early. Shit, it is 1 o'clock. Well, you know, hey, whatever. Everything looks good. I was not going to touch this anymore because I'm really tired of body work and paint and shit. And then sure enough, I come down to get some final shots of how she's looking. He's already laying out lowrider shit on the roof. I assumed it'd be a little too early to do that, but it's solid as a rock?
Yeah.
You're not picking up any paint while you're taping?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, well, so, all right, well, maybe we stay on the T-Bird. I got to put all this shit back together. I got to paint the engine compartment, paint the trunk. I got to do all the undercoating. I got to paint the rims. I got to put those back on and try not to scratch them.
I would, get this down on the ground.
Get this down on the ground. And we talked what we're going to do with the white, because I wanted pearl in the white just a little bit. We are going to mix up, we're just going to clear it. Be real gentle. Even though it's single stage, you technically don't need to clear it. You know, we can get a little bit of dirt out of it. We got a couple bugs that are assholes. We can fix that whenever we sand it down. I just got to sand it with, what did you say? Like 800? 600, 800 wet. Just give her a little scuff, and then we can put a lot of blue pearl in it, baby. Maybe some flake. I think I got some flake somewhere, too. No, I got flake. No. Don't we have flake? Don't we have flake?
Yeah, but you got all this other.
I got a shitload of. Ooh. Oh, no, that's not flake. I don't know what that is. Is that flake?
No, you don't want that.
Yeah, that's like aluminum foil.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. That's what you're going to put in that.
Or here's what you do. You mix that one with that one. No, not that one. Mix those two and give it a little how you doing. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun.
Is that a spider? Is that a spider?
Yeah, little spiders in it.
Yeah.
And then we got the traditional style lace, which is cool, but that's pretty cool. And then I have one with skulls and spiders and shit. I don't know, it's a little too gothic, but it has like a really cool, it's like a woman's head. I don't know, it's hard to explain. That looks that'd be badass. Yeah. And then we get in there and we do different colors and stuff, so gonna have some fun with it. I guess we'll stay on this damn thing. I was gonna cut up the Bronco, but we'll cut up the Bronco next week maybe. Sweet. Also, you were the one that wanted to add a little bit of blue. I wanted to add a lot more blue after we talked about it, but you said this had a blue tint to it. Open the door, show them. Look how close. I mean, that is amazing. You cannot tell a difference.
We got to touch this up.
Well, yeah, I'm going to come in here and paint this, which you should have done before, but I didn't want to reopen the door and stuff. We got to clean up that. I'll take that seal, door sill out. Mm-hmm. All right, well, we'll stay on it then, damn it. It's going to be a giveaway. We gotta get rid of some shit. I want my blazer back. My bag, the blazer, needs to come home.
Yeah. Where is that?
It's in Kansas. I was like, is everything okay? He's like, oh, yeah, no big deal. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that needs to come back.
Yeah, it needs to come back. It's almost done, too. I started talking to how much needed done. It's like a week worth of stuff, and it's finished. I got brand new bumpers, brand new seats. The floor's done. Yeah, everything's brand new and ready to go. Sweet. All right. Damn, that looks good. So he called me and told me he was checking out the paint job. I was going to let it sit for a little bit. One, because I'm tired of doing body work. And I didn't want to look at the damn thing. Two, this was tractor paint. Tractor paint doesn't usually dry very fast. We're kind of starting to figure it out. This is like our third tractor paint job. Starting to figure it out. You can really bump up the ratio of hardener to paint. They want it like 16 to 1 or 32 to 1 maybe, which is what we did on the first one, the gray Toyota, and it took like 2 days to dry. And we've slowly been upping it. When I did the lowrider van the other day, I did twice the amount of hardener. It still dried in a couple hours. This time I think we did 2.5 as much as it is. So what is that, like 6 to 1 maybe? This shit is already dry. It looks good. He's already running tape lines on the damn thing. Not pulling any tape up. No issues. Amazing. Wasn't expecting that at all. So I was a little burnt out. I was going to just let it sit, start cutting some shit up, having some fun. Well, no. We're going to stay on this, baby. This is a giveaway. And I want to start the giveaway pretty quick. I'm going to probably start the giveaway on the next video. Hopefully that's Tuesday. We'll see. I don't want to, jinx anything or promise anything because this week was crazy. Trying to get this thing painted in like 3 days was nuts. I mean, the bodywork was close, but it wasn't block sanding close. And I think I've worked 50 hours in 3 days, no joke. And then he helped me for 5 or 6 hours yesterday, just getting it ready to paint and then painted it. So whole lot of work to done, but we're going to stay on it. I got to put it all back together. We're going to clear coat it with a really heavy blue pearl. Not enough to change the color, but enough to, when the sun hits it, it'll give it a little, how you doing? So we need to put the skirts back on, headlight buckets, gas door, all that needs put back on. And I am going to run these Steelies for now. I kind of love Steelies with a dog dish hubcap. I've had them on 100 cars. I don't know why I like black Steelies with a hubcap so much, but they just look great. But I am going to repaint them because they're a little bit faded, and I want to kind of freshen them up a little bit. We need to do undercoating under everything, paint the drums black, paint everything under here. If you've ever watched any of my paint job videos, I go crazy and do like truck bed liner everywhere in the frame, underneath, on the sides. It just looks good. And then we got to do door jambs. Door jambs are super close. It's going to be easier than I thought. You should always do your door jambs first. We didn't do that because I wasn't too worried about them. Also, we had everything taped up, and I just figured I could do it later. It's kind of an ass backwards way to do it, but it's going to work out fine for this one. And yeah, super excited. We're going to stay on it, get the damn thing done, get it painted, and hopefully give it to one of you so I can get another parking spot back and bring some cool shit in. I really want to play with the Bronco. Really want my bagged Blazer back. I kind of want to get the 66 Impala in here. It's closer to being finished than you'd imagine. And to be completely honest with you, we probably worked 3 or 4 hours on the CRX. He's got the passenger door pretty much done. Driver's door is almost done, and the roof is already primed, looking really good. So CRX might get painted sooner than I thought. It's Once you work on something that's really, really bad and super dented, you realize how nice the CRX is, because it's, not only is it tiny, but we did a pretty good job with all the metal work and shit we had to do. The wide body kit molded right into it, so should be pretty easy. Hopefully painted pretty damn soon. But if you listen to all that rambling and you're still here, please hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel grow more than you would imagine. Go to Caseyscustoms.com for the coolest merchandise on the planet. Toothless custom shirts. I got to get this stupid tooth fixed. I chipped my tooth like 6 weeks ago at this point. Still hasn't been fixed. A little bit of anxiety, a little bit of I'm scared of dentists, a little bit of the fact I've been there 3 times and they haven't done it yet. Also, it's going to cost like $5 fucking grand. That's a different story. Anyways, Toothless Custom shirts. Go check them out at Caseyscustoms.com. Thank you very much to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all the good shit they tell you at the end of videos. Check out some of my other videos. Peace. I love ya. Toothless Customs out.